Welcome to Nomad High Income Skills, episode 128. I'm Aria Reyes. Today, you'll learn exactly how to run the rate confidence ritual for raising fees without shame so you can attract better clients and build sustainable high income. Your skills are your freedom currency.
Quick hook. If you've ever lowered a price because you felt guilty, accepted vague scopes to avoid a conversation, or burned out trying to prove your worth, this episode is for you. I meet nomads every week who are stuck in a cycle. Low rates, high hours, and a lingering fear that higher prices will scare clients off. That fear is real, but it's also solvable. Today, I'll teach a compact, repeatable ritual that helps you raise fees while protecting your energy and your relationships with clients. Here's what you'll walk away with in the next 10 minutes. A 3-step rate confidence ritual you can run in 48 hours, a defensible method to price by your energy budget instead of guilt, a low-effort negotiation script that keeps your boundaries intact, and a real nomad case that shows what to expect when you do this correctly. If you follow the immediate 48-hour checklist at the end, you'll have the start of evidence to increase one retainer or project fee with confidence.
First, the core concept. Micro-experiments beat bravado. Most people either guess a new rate and pray clients accept it, or they over-index on one big pitch that either works or fails and leaves them emotionally raw. A micro-experiment is a short, intentional test with one variable changed, price, scope, or delivery, and clear metrics for success. You're not declaring a permanent rate hike after one call. You're collecting evidence fast, learning, and iterating. That approach reduces anxiety, gives you data to defend decisions, and trains your clients to accept higher value in small, digestible steps.
Why does this work psychologically? Because we humans respond to small wins. When a client says yes to a short pilot at a higher fee and gets a measurable result, the fear you felt about losing them dissolves into practical proof. Your nervous system learns that raising fees doesn't mean instant rejection. It means selective alignment. Economically, you also get to test demand elasticity with minimal downside. That's the safety net that lets you scale later without burning out.
Now, the ritual itself, 3 compact steps that fit Nomad Life and can be executed between flights or while in a co-working space. Step 1, energy budgeting to price. Step 2, the 48-hour micro-experiment. Step 3, micro case capture and a low-effort negotiation script. I'll lock each step with exactly what to measure and the words to say. Step 1, energy budgeting to price. This is the defensible minimum every nomad needs. Take 1 week and track 3 things: hours spent, intensity of focus, light, medium, deep, and recovery cost, time you need after a high-intensity block. Convert intensity into a multiplier. For example, light equals 0.8, medium equals 1.0, deep equals 1.4. Multiply hours by intensity and add a 20% buffer for admin and travel friction. That gives you a weekly energy hours figure. Decide how many of those weeks you want to sell per month. Divide target income by that sellable energy, and you have a rate band you can defend. This rate covers the deep work I deliver and the recovery I need to stay consistent. Say that aloud to yourself. It sounds different when you attach energy to the price. Step 2. The 48-hour micro-experiment. Pick one client or a new small prospect. Design a time-boxed test, a 2-day deliverable, or a 48-hour pilot that demonstrates the high-value outcome you want to charge for. Scope it tightly. 1 deliverable, 1 metric, and 1 trusted deadline. Price it at the low end of your new rate band, or as a midpoint pilot fee that's noticeably higher than your old price. In your outreach, frame it as a pilot, a focused 48-hour pilot to validate X outcome. Fee, X dollars. Results delivered in a 1-page report. You're selling certainty, not hours. Track 3 signals during the pilot: client satisfaction, outcome delta, before versus after, and delivery effort. If the outcome delta is positive and the client is satisfied, you now have proof. Step 3, micro case capture plus negotiation script. Capture the result in 1 page: problem, action,
measurable outcome, and client quote if you can. This is your micro case. Use a concise negotiation script that preserves your energy. Here's a tested script you can adapt. I ran a focused 48-hour pilot to deliver X. The result was Y, an X% improvement. Because this required deep strategic work, my ongoing retainer for this scope is $Z per month. I can phase this as a 4-week pilot to retainer transition, so you can see continued impact before committing. If that rate doesn't fit your plan, I can recommend a smaller scoped option or a referral. That script signals value, gives a phased path, and sets a clear walkaway boundary without drama.
A quick real Nomad example to make this concrete. Jordan, a 32-year-old remote growth marketer traveling between Lisbon and Mexico City, was averaging $5,500 a month and working 35-40 hours a week. Jordan tracked energy for a month, set a target of 30 sellable energy hours per month, and calculated a rate band that justified a 30% increase on average retainers. Jordan ran 2 separate 48-hour pilots for 2 existing clients, one focused on a landing page funnel, the other on ad creative testing. Both pilots were priced at the new higher pilot fee and scoped to one measurable lift. Results: both pilots showed measurable uplifts within the window. Jordan captured short microcases, presented the one-page results, and converted both clients to retainers at roughly 30% higher monthly fees, and then reduced delivery hours by automating reporting and delegating ad production. Net effect: higher income, fewer hours, and more consistent energy for travel.
How to scale without burnout. Use rate bands, not single price points. Build delegation triggers. When a retainer hits X hours per week, move work to a specialist or junior contractor and keep 20% of the margin for oversight. Create stop-loss rules. If a client requires more than your agreed energy budget for 2 consecutive weeks, pause, renegotiate, or scoped add-on. Package services into predictable bundles so you can sell outcomes instead of hourly time. And automate the micro case capture. A simple template and a standard 3-question client feedback form cut the documentation time to 10 minutes while preserving proof.
Immediate 48-hour action checklist you can execute right now. 1. Track your last 7 days and compute your energy hours with the intensity multiplier. 2. Select one client or prospect and design a single, measurable 48-hour pilot scoped to one outcome. Write the 1-sentence offer and the pilot fee. 3. Send the pilot offer with firm dates and the 1-page deliverable promise. 4. Prepare the 1-page micro case template so you can capture the result immediately after delivery. Execute this checklist over the next 2 days and you'll have your first piece of defensible evidence to raise a fee.
If you want templates, the exact negotiation scripts, and a private playbook that guides you through 3 pilot templates and a micro case generator, join my Rate Confidence Lab. It's a short course with downloadable templates, swipeable email copy, and a brief coaching session to review your first pilot offer. Members also get a community channel where nomads share results and scripts that actually work on the road. That's where we take the ritual from theory to repeatable income. That's your high-income blueprint for today. Take one action this week, run that 48-hour pilot, and start seeing results. Remember, your skills are your freedom currency. Charge what you're worth and build income that supports your lifestyle, not destroys your health. I'm Aria Reyes. I'll see you tomorrow with another practical system to grow your remote income. Goodbye for now.